Hello, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to be looking at the concept of mean, median, and mode for non-group data. The concept of mean, median, and mode for non-group data. So by the end of this tutorial, you should be able to determine the mean, median, and mode of a non-group data. I am your mathematics teacher, Folarin Ademola. In this tutorial, the concept of mean, median, and mode is what we are looking at. So let's say we have this data set 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 3, 6, and 7. We want to talk about the mean, the median, and the mode of this data set. So understanding this, what do we call the mean? The mean is the average value of a given data set. It is the average value of a given data set. By that we mean situation where we say the mean of it, always denoted by x bar, means the average value of this data set. That is the sum of all the values here, the sum of all the values, sum of all values divided by total number of values, or we say the sum of all the scores divided by the total number of the score. That is what we mean by the mean. So don't forget, it is called the average value for a given data set. That is it. So in this kind of situation now, it means the mean of this is that we have to add all this number together and divide it by the total number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the total number is 8. That means we have 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7. All this is going to be divided by 8. To do that, the mean will be, we add all this together. This is 7, 12, 15, and this is all about 20. So that gives us 45. 45 divided by 8, and that's to say 8 goes in 40, that is 5 points. Remember 5, 8 goes in that's 6. So that's 5.6. 5.6. That is the mean value of this, which we can say we approximate this if we want to be 6. That is the mean. So there is a general formula for mean. The formula for mean is a summation fx divided by summation f, where fx is the product of the frequency of each value and the value. That is, if you design this in a table, how many 3 do we have here? 1, 2, 3. So the frequency of 3 is 3. The frequency of 4 here is 2. When you begin to multiply score and its frequency, the total sum of it divided by the total sum of what we have here, which is the same thing as what we have done here. So this is the formula for this. Next is for us to consider what we call median. Median is the middle number in a given set of value when the values are arranged in the order of size. So middle number in a given set of value or the middle value when they are arranged in the order of size. So in this situation, for us to be able to do the median here, we first have to arrange this in the order of size. So that becomes 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that we've arranged this, we will now look for the middle number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For this is 8. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So 4, 4. Which means there are two numbers in the middle. When we have two numbers in the middle, how do we get the median? We get the median by saying the median is equals to the addition of those two numbers in the middle, 4 plus 4 divided by 2. That gives us 8 over 2, which is 4. In some cases, or let's say in many cases, the numbers in the middle, the two numbers, may not be of the same magnitude. So either of the same magnitude or not, this method always gives us the value. That is how we determine the median. But if the total frequency of the set of value given to you is an odd number, let's say here we have 8. Instead, let's say we have 9. If it is 9, that means the middle value, which is the fifth number, whatever value of that number is the median. Remember, when you are dealing with median, the data set has to be arranged in the order of size. And lastly, mode. Mode is the most occurring event or data or value in a given set of value. The most occurring score or the most occurring number in a given set of data. So here now, which number occurs most is 3. So mode here is equals to 3. Also, we can say the number with the highest frequency. Number with the highest frequency. That is what we call the mode, the number with the highest frequency. Now that we understand this concept, let's take one of WAEC past questions. Here we have it. The table below shows the marks scored by 32 students in an English test. So we are being asked to find the mean, median, and the mode. And we also find the percentage of the students who scored the least of 8 marks. To do this, we need to construct a frequency distribution table. To help us calculate this better, we have to construct frequency distribution table, which is something like this. Good. So here, the first column takes the position of mark, which we denote that by with X. We denote that with X. The next column takes the position of frequency. We denote that with F. And the third column takes the position of product of frequency and score, or frequency and mark. So here we have the mark from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the frequency of each of these set of scores, let's put them there. The frequency we have 2, 3, just as we have it here, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. So it is also possible for us to say the total should be written here. Now for the frequency, 32 students. So if you add up all this number, it should give us 32. Let's put the frequency there. That's the summation F is equals to 32. Now the next thing for us is to get the product of this. We multiply the score with the frequency. That gives us 1 multiplied by 2, 2, 2 multiplied by 3, 6, 3 multiplied by 4, 12, here, 16, 20, 24, 35, 24, 18, and 10. So the total sum of this, the summation fx, if we add this together now, 8, 20, 36, 56, 80, 80 plus this, that's 115 with all this. So it's going to give us total of 167. 167. 167. So now we see that our summation F equals 32. Summation Fx equals 167. Those are very important values now to us. Going forward, the question asks us to find the mean. Number 1, the mean, which is x bar, equals, the formula is summation fx over summation f. So we say our summation fx is 167 and summation f, just as we have here, is 32. Is what we have here as well. So doing this, the x bar, which is the mean, gives us 5.21. If we need to approximate, if the question asks us to do, we can. So the mean is therefore approximated as 5. That is the mean of this data set, the average value of this data set. The next for us is to determine the median. Median, remember, we say it is the middle number when the set of values are rearranged in the order of size. So interestingly, this has been arranged in the order of size from here. Remember, this is 32. So if we divide 32 by 2, that will give us 16. So it means we are going to be looking for the median to be 16th value plus 17th value, because those are going to be the middle value, divided by 2. So how do we get that? This is the first and second value. Third, fourth, fifth value lies here. This, the ninth value, lies here. Followed by this, the 13th value will be here. And this region is where we have from the 14th value to the 17th value. So it means it's going to be 5 plus 5 divided by 2. That gives us 10 over 2, and that gives 5. So the median mark is 5. Here, this is where we have the median mark, 5. And the last part is the mode. mode. That is very easy for us to get. The number or the score with the highest frequency is what we call the mode. The score with the highest frequency, which is this. So the frequency here is 5, which is the highest, so the score is 7. Mode equals 7. So the mode mark is 7. Interesting. Now that we've gotten that, the next question there, which is the B part, is for us to determine, we are to determine something here. The question is asking us to determine the percentage of students who scored at least 8 marks. Percentage of students who scored at least 8 marks. To do that successfully, we need to first check how many students scored at least 8 marks. Check this. The mark here, this is where we have 8. So 8 downward. 3, 2, 1. That's 6. That's the total number of students who scored at least 8 marks. So number of students with at least 8 marks equals 6. So the question here is percentage of them, percentage of at least, so greater than or equals to 8, that's the at least, equals 6 divided by the total number, which is 32, multiplied by 100%, and that gives you 600 divided by 32%, and here we get 18.75%. So here we've been able to answer the question successfully. This is WAEC 1995 question number 5. So it is believed that with this, we've been able to simplify the concept of mean, median, and mode for an ungrouped data. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Click on the like button for more interesting educational content like this. Till we come your way next time, keep learning mathematics.